The little boy is about to pick up the tomato that fell on the road. Suddenly, a luxury sedan accelerated towards us. I knocked down the little boy all at once. The wealthy businessman hurriedly got off the car for inspection. Seeing the little boy seriously injured and his parents not by his side, in desperation, he had no choice but to send the little boy to the hospital first. When the little boy's mother came back from buying the cake, but there's no trace of his son. When I saw vegetables scattered on the ground, my heart trembled. She anxiously asked passers-by, "Have you ever seen a child wearing a school uniform?" Finally, I have no news of my son. He was desperate and heartbroken on the street, shouting out his son's name. The little boy on the other side has already been admitted to the emergency room. However, the situation is not optimistic. The doctor told the wealthy businessman that the child's condition is very serious. This small hospital can't handle it. He was advised to send the child to a large hospital as soon as possible. Perhaps there is still a glimmer of hope. Upon hearing this, the wealthy businessman immediately ordered his subordinates to prepare a plane, going abroad for treatment. 20 years later, the boy's father has almost traveled all over the country, but there is still no news about his son. This lady is also in a daze because she misses her son too much. When I was doing part-time work, I will also ask others if they know my own son. The owner of this restaurant often disturbs customers because of that woman, and he will be fired. At this moment, the little boy's uncle suddenly found the woman. He thought uncle brought good news. The woman excitedly grabbed her uncle. "I thought there was news about my son." As soon as uncle heard her asking about her son's news, disgustedly shake off his hand. Later, the woman was informed their house will be demolished by the Yi group, claiming that the other party paid up to 500,000 yuan in demolition fees. If they get the money, they don't have to work so hard anymore. But after this lady reviewed the demolition contract, resolutely opposed demolition and relocation, because she was worried that if the house disappeared, after my son returned, he couldn't find his home. But she didn't know. The big boss who needs to be demolished is their son. This boy inherited the wealthy family business when he grew up. Now his career and life are very happy, but the only regret is that he couldn't find his biological parents. So the president took a private plane back to his hometown. At this point, the branch manager reports to the president. Company demolition project. One family refused to move out. So the president decided to personally visit and understand the situation. Then the president got into the car and prepared to go to the construction site. Looking at the jade pendant on my body, he remembered his biological parents. Meanwhile, this lady is also thinking about the person wearing the jade pendant. At this moment, the mother and son passed by, but no one noticed the other one. Waiting for the president to come to the construction site, I immediately changed out of my suit. He is planning to become a migrant worker. Go and inquire about the reason why the nail households were not demolished. After the woman on the other side returned home, start preparing for your son's birthday, although his son is not by his side. But this couple buys him a cake as a birthday gift every year. This is like a family that has never been separated. At this moment, the uncle's family came to their house, just because they want to persuade their husband and wife to agree to the demolition. My nephew took out a contract and handed it to them. They were asked to sign the demolition contract as soon as possible, but this lady said she won't sign anything. He claimed that if he